Would you like to see football wherever you are in the world?
With NordVPN, you can get premium protection online and set your location so you never miss a minute of the content you usually enjoy.
Go to nordvpn.com/TSUW to get 72% off a 2-year plan plus 3 additional months absolutely free. Hello there and welcome to the Sheff United Way match preview for the Barnsley game. This is happening tomorrow at 12:30 at Bramall Lane. The match will be on Sky Sports Football Red Button in the UK if you can't make the game. We'll just quickly bring up on screen members. Obviously, if you want to become a Sheff United Way member, it's £4.99 and you will be doing us a big service because, all this, what we put on, costs money. Anyway, also, Sheff United Way clips. If you're new to one of these previews, I give the Sheff United clips channel a shout out every single week. So if you want to go over to Sheff United Way clips and subscribe there, that would be very, very good indeed. Hal Stewart, welcome to the stream, my friend.
Oh, thank you. We've been having a lovely little chat just off air before with you, with Bobby in the background, talking about our hairlines and the eggs in the nest and how much we're looking forwards. I'm not bringing my forehead forward, no chance.
No, as I call it, see-through hair. Mine, I've got see-through hair these days.
I've got very fine hair, very thin hair, and if you shine the light on the back, well, we're just not going to do that. Let's put it that way.
No, definitely not. And I've got 1 or 2 greys, but haven't had the mick taken out of me all my life for being ginger, or most of my life anyway.
Oh,
and
not by me.
Do you know? No, definitely not. Do you know what?
I've never done that. That's not my style.
I appreciate that. However much I take the mick out of you, you try not to go for the hair. Don't go for the jugular.
Never. No. Not with a man. I think hair is something that must remain sacrosanct.
Yeah, except for when you've got kind of hair like a wave.
I booked my hair appointment Monday. The dorsal fin will be gone.
The dorsal fin, it doesn't look like it's there at the moment, mate. Do you style it for a fin? Style a fin in.
I styled it for this. Yeah.
Excellent. I love that. It looks a bit fluffy right now, but shall we move on?
Please do that about 5 minutes ago.
Yeah. Let's get away. I'll talk about the Blackpool game. We didn't do a watch along for that one. A few people did ask for watch alongs as well. So we will get 1 or 2 in towards the end of the season.
Yeah, we're not doing a watch along for this one either. The next watch along is the Bournemouth home game.
Yeah, is your mum ready for her prediction? I mean, is she ready for that?
We've actually had requests for her to make sandwiches for fans, so she's taking orders as we speak. If you don't know what I'm talking about, check out the Coventry City vlog. Trust me, it's not about the football.
It's absolutely fantastic. I loved it, mate. I wish I could have been involved, but do you want to tell them or shall I?
You tell them.
Stoke City away. Myself and Hal, obviously, we live so far away. We will be meeting in Stoke, and we will be attempting to do a vlog.
Yeah, and I think because I made the world's, in my opinion, because it was a football vlog, some of them in the past, you might have seen them, some people find them offensive. The least offensive football vlog ever made has caused the most uproar, my Coventry one. They're an odd bunch, them Cov fans. So I'm thinking I'll do something similar for Stoke. I'm going to take you to the Pottery Museum.
You won't be doing that.
There'll be there on your own. For people having drinks. They're already out there. This is going to be very similar to the picnic vlog for Coventry. We're going to the Pottery Museum, my friend.
It's definitely not offensive, your vlog, but you do know how to get under people's skin, don't you?
Do you know what? At no point in that vlog do I call it the Wasps Arena.
I'm sure you did.
At no point I watched it again. Yet that has been mentioned on Blades Pod, Tufty Club. You tweeted about it, which got me extra grief. Thanks a lot. Never said it.
I'm sure you did. I'm going to have to watch that back now, aren't I? Everybody go and watch that back. Everyone go and watch that back just to make sure and comment on it, please. Shall we talk about the Blackpool game, mate?
You can.
I will do. Anyway, let's crack on into it. So, as I always do, I try to pick out some positives. So, first of all, the first half, in my opinion, was very good. It was like night and day compared with the Coventry game. We took it to them. We pressed them. We got stuck in. We created quite a lot of chances, even though, well, half chances. Iliman Ndiaye was very, very good in my opinion. And he carried the ball out really well. He got the ball to the front two without us actually creating too much. So I thought Iliman Ndiaye had a fantastic game. Gibbs White and Sharpe, it wasn't quite their game. And I think that's one of the reasons why we didn't score a goal in this game. Obviously, poor officiating didn't help things because we should have walked away with those 3 points. But saying that, Blackpool could have easily won the game. They had a shot that hit the bar, some poor finishing in the first half and in the second half, some headers straight at the goalkeeper over. And then towards, in the second half of the game, they messed up a few chances when they went forward. So it could have easily gone either way. But actually, yeah, it should have really been our game with that really, really poor decision from the linesman and referee. You can't really not blame the referee because they will have chatted on the microphones together. So they should have got to the right kind of conclusion with that decision, shouldn't they, Hal?
Yeah, two big decisions. And I think like exactly what Joey said there on another day.
Do you think the Sander Berger goal was onside? Because the goalkeeper was way off his line.
You need 2 players, doesn't have to be a keeper. And when you see the still, there looks to be 2 defenders. Now, there's a second one. It's really hard to see from the angle if he would be playing Sander on. The ball definitely crosses the line. That's not up for debate.
Yeah.
So it was then a case of were there 2? And having done a bit of officiating, it's actually really hard running the line. And I've looked along and with my eyesight as well. That's why I'm not a professional. I think I can understand that one a bit more. I think the other one, the Norwood one, they've just guessed. If it hadn't hit Jackie Longthrow, it still goes in. Keeper's not saving that. But if it hadn't hit Jackie Longthrow, I reckon they give it.
It's weird you say that you've done some officiating because you definitely look like an official tonight.
Where?
Oh, it's a Sheff United way top. Available in no good shops.
DM us.
You certainly DMers. You certainly do look like a referee tonight, anyway, mate. But yeah, we'll leave talking about the referee until later on. So, do you want to talk about last time out?
19th of August 2017, the last time we welcomed Barnsley to the lane. A 1-0 United win. Billy Sharp's early goal was enough to give Sheffield United victory in that derby, where both teams finished with 10 men. Sharp met Jack O'Connell's cross to put us ahead on 17 minutes. United's striker Leon Clark and Barnsley's Angus MacDonald were sent off before half-time. They clashed off the ball. Adam Davies, then the Barnsley stopper, brilliantly prevented David Brooks from making it 2-0. And actually, Davies, the Barnsley keeper, had a very, very good afternoon, I seem to recall, that day. And he'll most likely be on the bench this time round.
Yeah, for a second there, because obviously I've got a season ticket. I had a season ticket for years. Quite a lot of these games merge into one. And when you started talking about him, like, I can't remember this game, but as soon as you said Leon Clark getting sent off, I remember he was a little bit petulant.
Yeah, we've still got Basham, who played in that, Jack O'Connell, who I mentioned. We've still got John Fleck, Ender Stevens, Billy Sharp, and you won't in a million years guess the other player who was on the bench and didn't play that is still with us.
Still with us?
Still on the books. You won't get it. We'll leave it. Shall I tell you at the very end?
Oh, yes, please. So that means that everybody who's watching now has got to wait until the end, haven't they?
Yeah, you can guess in the comments. Don't look it up.
That's fantastic. I can't wait. I'm buzzing. You better not forget.
I won't forget. And you have tweeted about him recently.
Oh, I'm really excited now. Anyway, I'll keep having a think while you're talking, but I'm going to talk
guesses
now.
At me.
Right now?
No, whenever you want. If it just something comes to you during this preview.
Do you tell you what the first thing that came into my head, which is definitely not right? Samir Carruthers.
Yes.
Samir Carruthers. Ricky Holmes.
All right, these players, I promise you, this player is still on the books.
I can't. Right, okay. Oh. For a second, I was thinking Stuart McCall, Jack Lester, but obviously
that would be clever, but again, wrong era.
I'm going left field. Anyway, I'm going to talk about team news and predicted lineup. Now, this used to be a really, really easy thing to talk about. It's like 2 injuries I used to talk about, or a suspension here or there. Not these days, Hal. Not these days. horrific. Anyway, here we go. Let's go for it, shall we? So, long-term injuries, I'll quickly run through them. Jack O'Connell, Bogle, 𝐍𝐶, Brewster, not coming back this season. However, short-termers, we've got Ender on that list. We've got Bash, we've got Baldock, we've got Fleck, we've got McBurney, we've got Ben Davies, and we've got Charlie Good. Now, having listened to Jack Lester talk, I don't know why Jack Lester was talking. Bit odd that they keep throwing it out to like kind of McCall, then Lester. Chris Wilder used to do literally all of them anyway. But it's nice to see. I love listening to Jack Lester and Stuart McCall talk. I really, really buy into everything that they do and say. I'm just big fans of them. It's always good when you've got players kind of from the Yorkshire area, and obviously Jack Lester is a Sheffield-born lad. Anyway, Jack Lester was talking about all those that I've just spoken about, all the short-termers, Ender, Bash, Baldock, Fleck, McBurney, Ben Davies, and Charlie Good. All of them could be available after the international break. Now, I'm not saying for a second that they're all going to be available, but they're all kind of in that ballpark area. So it's fantastic to hear. Obviously, it'd be great to have Bogle, 𝐍𝐶, Brewster, etc. But to have Ender, to have Bash, to have Baldock, Fleck, these players are the players that got us promoted into the Premier League the first time. So it's great to see. It's great to see those lads kind of getting back into contention. Charlie Good, not 100% sure about the lad because he's gone back to Brentford and they're assessing him, and we'll see. It could be one where he doesn't come back, but it could be. Let's see. Let's have a see. So this is my preferred 11. We've got 𝐍𝐶 in the goal. I've gone Kasper Laporta at right centre back. I don't want to give too much grief to Gordon. I think he's done okay, but I just feel like Kasper, it could come in there, offer us a bit more solidarity, getting stuck in, winning headers. Because at the moment, what's annoying me from throw-ins and corners, because Jack Robinson can't throw the ball into the box and then head it in the back of the net. So all we've got is Egan attacking these throw-ins. We need more. We need more big lads in that box trying to win the ball in the air. And the thing is, even when McBurney was fit, he wasn't on the pitch for long. So the only chance we've got of seeing anyone head the ball in the back of the net is John Egan. So I'd like to see Laporta going there, because one of the games in pre-season, I think it was Doncaster away, Laporta was on for the second half, and I think he won like 3 headers from corners. So I want to see Laporta in there. Anyway, I'll move on from that. Egan, Jack Robinson, Reece Norrington-Davies and Osborne make up the defence. Sander Berger at the side of Ollie Norwood, because I feel like we need to go for this game. We need to go for the jugular, and that's why I've gone and Ndiaye, Gibbs-White and Sharp in the advanced areas. Now, what I loved about Jack Lester is what he said was, this almost feels like the last run that you do when you're kind of doing fitness work. When the gaffer or the coach says, this is the last run and then you're done. This is the last game before the international duty. Now, we've not got too many players going on international duty, so it's great to see the lads have one more go, one more win. Let's get this win under our belt. Let's get the internationals out of the way. Let's get some rest, and then let's see these lads all rejuvenated, and hopefully we'll see 1 or 2, let's call them new faces, back into the squad.
I'd love to see Kasper, the friendly defender, playing in this match. Check out our interview with Laporta on this very channel. Now, Barnsley, let's talk about them. They're in good form. Barnsley fans tell me they aren't actually playing much better, but they drew Fulham and Stoke. They beat Bristol City and Borough at home. A good 4 weeks for the Tykes. You could say they've turned a corner. They have a chance of survival in that pitiful 4-team race. Expect a good following from the Barnsley supporters. Huge match for both sides. Barnsley striker Carlton Morris was forced off injured after scoring against Bristol City, but I think he'll actually be back for this one. If he's not, then Devante Cole, a former Blades target, could be Poya Asbaji's option to fulfill that lone striker role. Cauley Woodrow is definitely out, but there is no injury issue with Josh Benson, who was absent from the Matchday squad in midweek. So I'm going Collins in goal, Britton, Hellick, Anderson and Vita at the back, Wolf and Gomez, then Styles, very good player, Bassi and Keener, another former Blades target, with Morris as the lone striker. Nick, give me your score prediction. Now I've given you that Barnsley team news.
My score prediction, I am going for a 3-1 Blades win. I think we need to go all-out attack. We'll score a couple of goals early on in the first half, go in at half-time 2-0 up, and then I think we'll take the foot off the gas a little bit.
2-0 Blades win. I'm saying Ben Osborne, brace.
God's sake. By the way, I just wanted to mention, I love your little penguin cushion behind you. It's fantastic.
I'll put that there because the wife's got a load of towels that she just literally stacked up in. I only noticed when we started. I don't want the towels on display, so I've put the penguin cushion there instead.
If in doubt, whip the penguin cushion out.
Absolutely, as the well-known saying goes. I'm going to give you the answer because Peely Plays has been correct with the guess for the player that is still on the books that was involved on the bench but didn't get brought on last time we played Barnsley in 2017. Have you looked at the comment, Nick?
No, I've not.
Okay, final guess.
Jake Eastwood.
Yes, Jake Eastwood. Congratulations and well done.
I promise that I didn't look at. I promise I didn't look at him. I just thought for a second, who the bloody hell could have been here that long and barely done anything?
Yeah, or as it's a family channel, who on earth could that have been? Nah, too late. Said it now. Anyway, it's getting as bad as Shoreham View. Right, the referee for this one is Matt Donoghue. Yeah, from Greater Manchester.
And I've seen your tweet. This is not a good one, is it?
No. He's taken charge 28 games this season in all competitions, issuing 114 yellows, 8 red cards. That's on the high side. He's given just 3 penalties, but of course, we've been involved in games where we've seen those. For example, he refereed our 1-0 home win against Blackburn. He gave a penalty in that game, as well as our 2-1 home defeat against Millwall. And of course, he was in charge of our 4-0 loss at West Bromwich Albion, our worst loss of the season. He is, in my opinion, a bad referee, and he likes to make it about him. I think he is not a bad referee in terms of like he is deliberately bad. I think he absolutely wants to make the right decisions. I just think sometimes he misses things. And I remember him giving a corner in that Blackburn game when no one in the entire stadium thought it was. It was little things that added up to an overall poor performance.
Yeah, and obviously we've lost 2 of those games, and one of them we really could have lost, couldn't we? The Blackburn game. It was the lads that dug us out of that. So no, it's not the best of luck for us, this referee.
No, let's hope we're talking about 2 wins and 2 defeats with this referee after this game. Before he's
definitely. And do you know what, Hal? Do you know a player that we quite often were on the winning side with? Janoga.
Fjortov.
What a player Janoga Fjortov was. I don't think he's been anywhere where the fans have not liked him. Like, he's one of those players that just wherever he goes, he oozes class. He scores goals. He creates goals. The man is a walking legend. Also, he did a interview on the Sheffield United YouTube channel too, and the man loves a swear word. He absolutely loves a swear word, even though I don't think he should have done on there. But no, it's very funny. He's very funny. So no, he's a great guy. He's obviously now a sports reporter as well, football reporter. So yeah, everything about Janoga Fjortov is amazing, Hal.
I love him. One of my personal favourite ever strikers that's played for the Blades. And I'd have thought I'd bring in one of my favourite ever defenders that's played for the Blades. Barnsley born. It is Chris Morgan. And Morgs played for Barnsley from 96 to 2003, 185 league appearances, 7 goals. Managed to get double that for the Blades, 14 goals in 247 appearances, 2003 till 2012. Really a rock at the back, a captain, as you can see from the armband there, and not one of my favourite shirts that he's wearing for the Blades, because they were enormous, weren't they, in the sort of the early 2000s shirts. And you can tell there from the Barnsley shirt that he's wearing. Uncompromising, no nonsense, and by all accounts, and I have met him, of course I have, a very, very nice man off the field, doing the agent ting right now, which means we don't think he's going to become the final defensive coach for Heckingbottom, despite everyone suggesting that.
Yeah. Kind of, it would be great. It really would be great. I think he could have done well as an assistant manager, maybe even a manager in the future as well. But he decided not to go down that route, and it's probably going to live a bit longer. The fact that he didn't as well, because I'd hate to be a football manager. I really would.
Yeah. By the way, let's just mention some managerial connections because Paul Heckingbottom is, of course, one. Dave Bassett, but we'll leave the rest to you. Pop them in the comments, any connections you can think, and there are loads, and I mean loads, with Barnsley and Sheffield United.
Tons and tons. One last thing before we leave, what I would like to say is the two press conferences, again, seem like night and day. The fact that Paul Heckingbottom was almost laughing, the fact that we've got so many players out, I don't know what's going to happen. And then Jack Lester came out and he just seemed more positive. He really did, and he's like, we just need to get this game out of the way. We'll get everybody back, and then we'll have a proper run. And do you know what? It's made me feel better going into this game.
Because he's super.
He's super Jack Lester. He never won't be.
Absolutely.
Anyway, thank you very much, Hal, as always.
Thank you.
And we'll see you next time. Thank you.